Okay.
Anything
and
else
more
you-
about
No.
John? No. Alright.
Well,
Right, well, we can try calling Lazarus Technology again. And that might get us somewhere. I suppose there's only one way to find out. Pick up the phone.
Thank you for calling Lab for general information.
Okie dokie.
You have
Operator.
reached the general office mailbox. Please leave a message and someone will get back to you shortly.
Interesting. The email, there's still nothing new. So let's oogle those Meltzer boys. No results. Just for shiggles. So what could we possibly have to do now?
I'm ready if you...
Yeah.
I guess all I can do is go back to the few places we have and try talking to people. We'll go to the gallery first. Maybe she's free to talk to us now.
Josie? Mm-hmm? Can I ask you some more questions?
I don't think so. I'm meeting with the buyer.
Okay, so
Bye, Josie.
Sure.
that's definitely out. So that's one thing down. Wait. Stop. Damn! I might just go back in there and look at the picture of the Dark Lady in case anything has changed in it. I mean, I know there's very little chance.
I don't think Josie...
But you never know with these games.
Definitely looks like the woman from the other night.
Nothing different. Okay. Well, it was worth a look. You know, if for no other reason than just to finally get it fully done in here. Now, we will have to come back eventually, otherwise it wouldn't still be there.
Come in.
What now?
Hello.
Lazarus?
Have you ever heard of a... Sorry.
No.
Have you
John
ever... Sorry.
Goldwater? No.
Have you-
Joseph? No.
Anything...
Meltzer? No. Joe
you-
Gould? No. Minetta?
Have you ever heard of...
No.
What do you think
Art
of...
Gallery?
Josie's a sweet woman, but her tastes are not... Although...
No.
What
Monique
else is
herself?
about then they-
No. And
I don't
Frank,
know if
she's
she
just
was
gonna...
serious about calling a lawyer, but I really don't want to risk it.
Okay, that's definitely
for the
completely
chat,
done in
Monique.
here too. I'm getting the feeling I'm gonna have to go back to Meltzer, even though they threatened to call the cops.
Hi there.
Sure.
I think
Have you
everything in
ever-
here is... Yeah, everything in here is gonna be the same. Right, let's go get arrested. So, Mr. Meltzer,
I really don't think they'll be happy to see you, sweetheart.
You really think they'll call the police?
Better safe than sorry. You stay put.
okay, so there's something we gotta do in here anyway, but what?
He's so... must be losing money.
How's you look, Scooter?
I think we'll have to polite.
Okay, that's more about that rabbi.
I can't...
So what do we
Hey,
got?
Scooter, how about a game of tennis?
I don't.
Screw your tennis game. There's nothing else over here except this
What do you want me
art.
to... Modern art job. Modern...
You won't do anything.
I think we should call the police
Why do you...
in case she starts.
If she knows the...
What the heck? It's probably one of those computer things Red's always playing with.
Right,
I've
let's
got no idea.
screw up
My
the internet
just
again.
went stupid wireless.
It should come up again.
He seems pretty hard at work.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
These things...
Final. Hey, Charlie.
Don't you remember anything? It's Tennis 53. Just write it down.
No way. Someone might find it.
Maybe if
got
I
no
keep
idea.
screwing up their internet.
Finally, the internet... What's that...
You're impossible.
Thanks a mil.
Okay, I wonder how many times we can
I've
get
got
away
no
with doing this
idea.
before he just says, "For fuck's sake," and
Finally,
throws the thing
internet's
out the
back
window.
up. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, the password.
Okay, so nothing more.
Hey, Scooter, do you have last week's earnings?
So basically we gotta check out their email, but we've already done that, haven't we? And I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything new. But we'll try again. Email. Log out and we'll log in again. Paul M. Tennis 53. And it's still all the same. There's no new emails at all. Scooter. Ah, right, so we gotta check out... Charles M, was it? Yes, and Scooter. Right.
Charles doesn't get a lot of emails, it seems. There's just a bunch of names in his inbox.
We
Frank
figured it
Lyons,
out.
John Goldwater, Claude Erden.
We figured it out.
Joey, look at this. It's like a hit list of everyone who was killed by the Countess.
So Charlie was writing about each of the victims. I knew there was something fishy about that place. Come on, let's go back there and talk to him.
What on earth do we say?
Think of something, kid. History is repeating itself, and I don't... What was that?
It looks like his inbox is being updated.
With my name. It must be. Receiving email. Dun dun dun! I can see into the future.
My name. That's my name.
That son of a... Mess with us, Willie.
He just marked me. I'm next.
Look, don't worry. She might not come right away. We have time to plan.
No, it looks like she came right away.
You killed
What the
Claude.
hell do we
and
do
the
now?
others. I did not kill. I healed them.
Idiot.
Cannon.
Idiot lady.
We've heard this song before. Just back away, real slow-like.
How do I
only
beat a
want to
ghost?
help.
I think we've had about enough of your help, lady. Back off, kid. I'm ready this time.
I have to help her. Just let me help her.
Oh, yeah? Help yourself to this.
No, Joey! No, Joey!
Get away from...
Kid, she's here to kill you. I can handle her. Just make yourself scarce.
Can we get the teddy bear to do something?
Griff, how are you today? Fluff all secure? Awesome.
What are you, crazy? Get out of here!
Right, let's see what Joey can do.
I'm doing all I can. I'm...
Okay, so I guess we just gotta leave. Can we hide in the bedroom?
It's too early.
No, I guess we just gotta run away. Bye, Joey. Have fun.
Come on, come on, come on! Stupid elevator. Must be stuck a few floors down.
Maybe we can hide in here. Sweet, it worked.
Where is she? She isn't far. I can sense her.
You think I'm telling you?
Where?
Well, I know for sure she's not through that door behind you.
Thanks, Joey.
Come on, come on, come on! Stupid elevator. Must be stuck a few floors down.
Right, let's hide in our own apartment again.
No place to go. I can't run away unless Joey comes with me, and Joey's the only thing holding her back. Come on, Rosa. Auntie did it 30 years ago, so can you.
Yeah, except it was easier 30 years ago. Well, that's pretty fucking obvious, a floating picture.
I wish you were here, Auntie. I really do.
That's far enough, sister.
Joey, leave it.
Leave it like hell.
Let's look at the
Auntie's picture
photo.
fell off the wall. I'll hang it back later, assuming there is a later.
What can we do? Show it to the Countess?
Hey, look at this.
Ha-ha!
Who?
It had to mean something.
I wanted to help her.
And look where it got you. You think anyone appreciates your help?
No. No!
Okay, that's a nice light show. And we're here. In the headspace.
How did we end up here? I have brought you here. You are safe now. I have saved you. Saved me? What do you mean, saved me? What did you do? Joey, did she kill me? Am I dead?
I don't know. Lady, I suggest you start talking.
There's nothing to say. You are safe now, both of you.
My dear, you carry on so.
Ah! The other crazy lady!
You! It's you! I've been looking for you for so long. Why did you leave me?
So it was her
You
guide.
cast me out. You broke our bond. It's too late to repair it.
What? No, why would I do that?
Your mind is so broken that you do not remember. My, you are a mess. You don't even know your own name. Countess, indeed. Regardless, it is time for this to end.
End? Is there an end?
For you, there can be, if you let me.
I trust you, Madeline. I always will trust you.
Roseanne.
So her name is Madeline, eh?
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm sorry it had to be under such unpleasant circumstances.
Unpleasant is right. Who are you?
My name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was this poor soul's spirit guide. She corrupted our bond, and I'm afraid the damage to both of us was quite severe. Can you help us? Can you help us end this cycle of death?
I will do my best as soon as I learn a few things.
Who are you?
As I said, my name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was a spirit guide to the woman you know as the Countess. We were bonded, much like you and your guide are, but much has changed, and time is short. Will you help us?
Not quite yet.
I know you.
I have been trying to reach you in your dreams. At long last, I am able to manifest myself here, but time is short. Will you help us?
In a moment.
We've got some questions first.
Yes, I'm sure you do, but time is short. Will you help us?
Yes, I'll help you. I don't have much choice. She's killed me.
Killed you? No, she left you quite unharmed. But regardless, there is no time to waste. Come with me. Now just relax.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Where are we going?
All right, you. Talk. Where are they?
The pattern! They're going to fix the pattern!
Talk sense, will ya?
The source! Cut off the source and the pattern will revert.
Why do I bother? Great. Trapped on another plane of existence with the Countess of Crazyville. They better know what they're doing.
A diner? Like a 50s style diner? Okay.
Hey, what happened? How did you do that?
This is where the link originates.
Link?
The bond between your Countess and her hosts. Part of her is trapped here. You must remove it.
Can I use a sledgehammer? Got a door. Nothing else other than her.
She's so strange and beautiful.
Let's have a look and see what she has to
Madeline, could I talk to you?
Of course.
say. Where are we?
Where are we?
You have been to this plane before. You have brought many lost spirits through here.
Well, yes, but there was never a diner before.
I can understand your confusion, but it is not a real diner. It is
Well, duh.
metaphorical. As you know, there is a bond between the Countess and her current host, and the bond is represented by this diner. You will find out more inside.
Well, we'll go in a minute, but why a diner?
Why is it represented by a diner?
The Countess used to spend lots of time in diners like these. You will find out more inside.
Break the bond.
This bond, how do I break it?
Part of the Countess is trapped inside. You must find it and remove it.
Ask a bit
This
more
bond,
about that.
how do I...
Part of...
Okay, so how did it break?
How did the Countess break the bond between you?
She did not break the bond, but moved it. To be rid of me, she had to form a bond with someone living. Someone who could, in essence, become her guide. How she acquired this knowledge, I do not know. I only know that it was accomplished.
Who did she pass it to?
Joe Gould. It was an easy task, since his mind was already broken. Upon Gould's death, it was passed on to Joseph Mitchell.
And now Charlie Meltzer.
Yes, it must be broken if this is to end.
Dun dun dun. So we're starting to see the connections now.
How did the Countess get so...
Insane?
Yes.
Like you, her mind is a door to another plane of existence. By corrupting our bond, she opened that door so wide that it flooded her mind with unfathomable knowledge. She essentially has the universe inside her head, and no human mind can contain that. It broke her. She sees everything but understands nothing. If she didn't banish me to this place between worlds, I might feel more pity.
Yeah, I can kind of see how you wouldn't feel any pity for her. But let's see if she can tell us who she is.
Did you know her when she was alive?
Of course. We spent almost 30 years together.
What was she like?
Different. Happier. She loved helping those in need. But it no longer matters. She is the one who needs help now.
Yes, she is.
Thanks, Madeline. I'm going to see what I can do.
I will be waiting right here.
Let's get in and see how we can help.
For the upteenth time, I have no money for your fund.
Show some pity. At least lend us a cigarette.
Ahem. I believe we got company.
Ah. Miss, could you perhaps spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
What to do now? We've got windows. We've got another door. We've got Joe Mitchell and Joe Gould. Let's look at the windows.
I'm a long way from home.
What about
Looks
this
like
door?
the door to the kitchen.
So she might be in the kitchen.
That's Joe Gould. I recognize him from the portrait in the Minetta. He's on the elderly side, but his eyes look sharp and alert.
Right, let's have a chat with them.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Joseph Ferdinand Gould. I am graduate of Harvard magna cum difficultate and chairman of the board of Wheel and Woe Incorporated. In exchange for a drink, I'll recite a poem, deliver a lecture, argue a point, or take off my shoes and imitate a seagull. I prefer gin, but beer will do.
I've been hearing a lot about you lately.
My reputation precedes me.
Yes, it does.
I saw your portrait in the Minetta.
The Minetta. Yes, I'm quite famous there, you know.
I gathered.
It's all thanks to Mitchell, of course. The Joe Gould Fund filled its coffers nicely when he wrote his article.
I'm sure it did, but why are you here?
What are you doing here?
I don't quite know myself. We've all got to be someplace. As I understand it, I was mentally linked to my old friend, the Countess. I wish I'd known. It explains everything that my work was trying to prove.
His work?
Your work.
I have had many callings. I studied the seagulls of the world and learned their language. I spent months measuring the heads of 1,000 Chippewa Indians. But before I died, I was putting to paper the most important literary work known to man, the oral history of our time. It was a compilation of the conversations of the city, overheard in bars, subways, street corners, and diners. Put together and studied properly, it would have revolutionized everything.
Really?
How would it have revolutionized everything?
We were all connected, every single one of us. But how? Think of the ramifications if we found out.
It sounds like quite an undertaking.
It was my life's work.
So what about the Countess, then?
How did you know the Countess?
We met in a diner like this one. We'd often spend a week or two walking along the docks to discuss seagulls. She had many interesting theories on seagull linguistics. Then, one day, she disappeared. But a link had already formed between us. It's everything my oral history was trying to prove, that we are all linked.
So that's where she got the idea for the link to him, anyway.
The Countess is killing people.
Murder? No. No, I refuse to believe that. She couldn't hurt a fly.
But she's killed many people.
Why is she called the Countess?
That's what she chooses to call herself. Far be it for me to tell her otherwise.
The name doesn't seem strange to you?
When you lived a life like mine, you take people at face value. Who cares about names? I once knew another fellow without a name. Called himself the Deacon.
I know of the Deacon.
The Deacon? You knew the Deacon?
Oh yes, he was this gloomy career drunk. One summer night while sitting in a doorway of the Bowery, he caught the scent of sulfur. He looked up and saw the devil himself standing over him. Since that night he believed he lost his soul. Not the most charitable drinking companion, if I may say so.
No, he wouldn't be.
You knew him?
Sort of.
Fancy that.
Everything is linked in these games.
What's your connection to Joseph Mitchell?
Ah, Mitchell, my benefactor. He made me quite famous, you know. But my goodwill only extends so far.
Why's that?
A cigarette. He has them. He won't give me one. It's demeaning to have to beg for one measly cigarette.
Guess what we might have to do?
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want a cigarette. It's a disgrace that I should have to beg for one.
I'd like to read the oral history.
And I'd like you to, but I'm afraid it belongs to the ages now.
There was also the problem of it never existing in the first place.
Of course it existed, only not on paper. It was over 3 million words, 3 times the size of the Holy Bible. The work transcended mere parchment and ink.
What about those essays you published in the Dial?
A passing fancy, nothing more.
You wrote essays?
For the now-defunct Dial magazine. I still have the originals. Do you want to see?
Maybe.
I'd like to see that essay.
Here you go.
It appears to be
we
an
get to
essay
read
about
it.
insanity,
Wait,
but the
we
handwriting
can't
is
read
so
it.
awful I can barely make it out. Just as well. I don't have time to read all this stuff.
Insanity is a tonic or... Oh my god.
This handwriting makes my eyes water, but I think it's an essay about insanity. I don't think it's important.
I'm not going to read it. Because I can't.
Always glad to share.
That's nice. Let's have a chat with Joe and see what he says.
Hello. You're Joseph Mitchell, aren't you?
I believe you have the better of me, Miss...
Blackwell. Rosangela Blackwell.
Blackwell, huh? I might have known.
Yes, you might have
You
known.
met my auntie.
Your auntie, yes. I do see a slight resemblance. I did warn her to leave well enough alone, but she was determined. Let's hope that you can do some good here.
What are you doing here?
We are echoes, leftovers, if you will. We were linked to the Countess when we were alive. When we died, part of ourselves got trapped here.
So you're not a ghost?
Not fully. I'm not sure what I am. I remember living, I remember dying, but I don't feel like Joseph Mitchell. All I know is that when I thought of death, an eternity with Joe Gould was the last thing on my mind.
I'm pretty sure it was.
What is your connection to the Countess?
I don't know. I never met the woman. Joe Gould was the one who knew her. He had a special bond with her, apparently. But somehow, he passed it on to me when he died. Next thing I knew, I was murdering people by writing about them. There was no choice. I had to stop writing.
Perhaps Joe Gould's connection to you was as strong as his connection to the Countess, and then when the Joe Gould link was severed, those two connections just naturally matched up. Who knows?
I studied some of your work in journalism school.
Now that's just foolish. I was a relic, even before I died. The city I wrote about has long since evolved and changed into something completely different. But that's New York City, isn't it? Wouldn't be New York if it stayed the same year to year.
I'm sorry you had to stop writing.
So am I. But what else could I do? Let innocent people die? No, I don't regret the choice I made. Not for one moment.
What about Charles Meltzer?
Did you know Charles Meltzer?
Yes, I did.